name stood out just because of what he's done and just the direction we were going to. I felt like he was the one to do it, you know. But there's other ones in there that would have been cool too. But I'm really glad that we went with Gilmour because just how the record turned out.
It turned out really good, and he pushed us to sort of, you know, choose different notes than we normally would, you know, and choose different chord voicings or different melodies, and it challenged us for moments, and he's really good about dealing with each person in the band, you know.
Yeah.
He has a thing where you have to kind of deal with 5 different personalities, and he's a good therapist.
And he knows how to, like, but then he knows how to mess with you a lot too. Like,
he finds your
getting under your skin.
Yeah.
So like, he'll break you down and then build you up.
Is that something that you guys kind of enjoyed working off in the studio? Because obviously, like Ross Robinson in the past, who's done that kind of thing as well, gets under people's skins and finds what makes them tick. Is that something that you work well off?
I guess so.
I guess so.
I mean, it's definitely challenging. It brings the best and can bring the worst. But if you channel that into, you know, the music, it's everybody wins at the end of the day.
You know what's funny too? Like, it seems like we work well with vegetarians or rabbit eaters. Like Gilmour ate a lot of vegetables, didn't he?
Yeah,
like
he did.
Salads, maybe not vegetarian, but
no, he's not a vegetarian.
Ross is a vegetarian. What about that Beinhorn dude? Was he?
I don't know. I don't remember that era.
We like rabbit eaters that eat a lot of vegetables as producers. It's really cool because it's like a piece of it's like a painting that everyone has put like so much into, and everyone really cares about it. So
yeah.
It's really cool that everyone's like, okay, we got everybody's gonna be happy with this mix. Everyone, you know, and it's gonna be an awesome. It is an awesome album. It's my favorite Korn album by far.
Yeah, we just try to pull out those moments when each instrument, you know, if there's a bass part, that feel he has, we just want to be able to hear him, and, you know, and we want to be able to feature everybody's chops.
It's kind of tricky to mix an album over email.
Yeah.
You know, usually you're in the studio and you're saying, hey, put this up, bring this out a little bit, and it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going like, we got emails. We got to write a list of notes and everything.
Definitely has way more guitar, and of course with, you know, Head back in the band, it's, you know, there's some back and forth stuff, there's some great effects that we used. Yeah, it's definitely like sounds like more like a Korn album than I'd say in the last 10 years.
But it's like it sounds like 2013 though.
Yeah, it's very current,
like very current. The choruses are just like really like a Freak on a Leash or Got the Life, you know, the songs are just like really sing-alongy choruses, melodic and everything. This album has like, every song has like a chorus like that, and we've never had that before, to my understanding, to my memory, you know. It just these choruses are just a new level.
We started in a rehearsal space, and you know, we have a studio in Bakersfield where all our stuff is, and we started writing riffs, and, you know, he had a couple riffs, I had a couple riffs, and we just started jamming with everybody, you know, and pretty soon we had like 20-something songs.
Yeah.
We recorded 20 songs or something. 15 of those everybody will eventually be able to hear.
Is that a different approach for you guys to record 20 plus songs?
Yeah, we've never had that many songs ever, huh? Before recording a record.
Yeah, it was like kind of, it's a good problem to have, because a lot of them, like some of them that didn't make it were like, was it Wiener Schnitzel or like,
yeah.
We have funny names for them, like Wiener Schnitzel and what was the other one?
Bumblebutt.
Bumblebutt.
Taco Titties. That was my favorite.
So, but a couple of those songs were our favorites, like the down.
Yeah.
It didn't make it on there, so it was we had a lot of good songs, but then we had to like go, oh man, because some of our favorites didn't make it on there. But now that I hear this album, I don't even miss those other ones.
I don't either. There's so many good songs. There's so many, you know, moments that you need, like Head was saying, so many moments that every song has that you just get goosebumps, like, oh man. and it's gonna knock people over, I think, when you hear it. There's a song I love called "Victimized."
Paranoid and Aroused.
Yeah, he loves a song called "Paranoid and Aroused." That actually has this crazy, weird, classic Korn chorus.
Yeah, and it's just like driving. There's a song called "Love and Meth." I think that's gonna be the final song, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on there. And then
"Pray for Me."
yeah, then there's another one called "Mass Hysteria" that has just like a classic Korn groove. That's one of my favorites.
What we do, there's a lot of favorites for me. There's a kind of a not a ballad, but it's a slower song, like,
Yeah.
called "Sadistic Lullaby."
Lullaby for a Sadist, I think.
Lullaby for a Sadist, and it's
Can you guess who that is?
and it's just like, it's really like mellow, and then it goes on this crazy like bridge. There's a lot of favorites. Yeah.
Jonathan does this crazy like. Exactly. And
That was a bad.
There he is.
Bad. Hey, Jonathan Davis, Korn.
come and do that.
Bodyguard, sleepy. You can't see him.
Yeah, actually, we used. He had a couple of new guitars that Ivan has made him with this titanium bridge, and it's just great for those low strings and that low tuning. And we also used that's what we tracked most of the guitars with. Those
Yeah.
2 new guitars, and then for amps we used a Diesel, Hubert, I don't know, and then a PV head, which is just really good for the high end and the attack, and then the Diesel works really well with that sort of low end push that you need from the stuff. And then we used a whole bunch of boutique pedals, and we used a Kemper Profiler, which we really liked, for the clean stuff that he does, or the more melodic stuff. He liked that. What else did we use?
Amps? I think that was it. What was that, Kemper?
Yeah, the Kemper, the little.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Yeah, he loves that thing.
So yeah, and then the pedals, we did our classic pedals like the whammy.
Yep.
And
Digitech.
the Boss Chorus Ensemble. Is that how you say it?
Mhm.
I've used that for
Ensemble, right.
years. Ensemble?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ensemble.
I've used it for so many years, I don't even know how to pronounce it.
It's alright. I got the Herbert Hubert thing on it.
Yeah. Digital reverb pedal, like all the classic stuff that we've used forever. Univibe, they discontinued those.
Yes.
I think I used
They did, I think. I think they discontinued that thing. And then a bunch of boutique stuff like I really love the Electro-Harmonic stuff, like analog stuff like micro synth. I use a bass synth, and also I started using a Dunlop bass wah because it has a really nice sweep on it, especially on the low tunings. What else? You know, Marshall cabinets. That's about it. I don't know, if you want to get into mics and cables, you'll have to ask the engineer.